Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game for players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at FirstStateIceHockey.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and schedule a consultation. Call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. Over the past 25 years, Colonial Motors has connected countless Delawareans with pre-owned cars to satisfy every purpose and budget. Find your next vehicle at one of 3 convenient locations or browse their vast inventory online at colonialmotorsinc.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions, including writing and editing services, web and graphic design, social media management, multimedia production, consultation, and more to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele. Learn more at 412communications.com.
The future of Delaware hockey is here. First State Ice Hockey is committed to growing the game, raising the bar, and building better, more complete youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Join the movement of one state, one goal at firststateicehockey.com.
Of qualified pension plans tailor these needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more. You too can become a sponsor of Delaware Hockey Night. Sponsorship opportunities are available in the 2022 portion of the season. To learn more, drop us a note. Email James at 412communications.com. We would certainly love to hear from you. And lastly, awaiting a public address microphone to make its way to the commentary box. once those are all set to go, we'll be ready for a midday matchup between the Avon Grove Red Devils and Salesianum from the Wells Fargo Center. In a bit of a pregame holding pattern, so we'll take you to a break here on Delaware Hockey Night. When we come back, it will be the Avon Grove Red Devils and Salesianum squaring off in the city of brotherly love. Welcome back to the Wells Fargo Center. Welcome to Delaware Hockey Night. We're just about set to... Oh my goodness. A rail came loose and disrupted the table here. But we're set to go. Without further ado, we'll take you inside the glass for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen,
at this time we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located to your collective left as we honor the United States of America with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched,
were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
When rink staff doesn't come through with the public address microphone, you work with what your mama gave you.
Yeah, excellent work out there. I definitely couldn't have done that, so.
Well, thank you, Tyler. We're ready to go here at the Wells Fargo Center. Referees for this afternoon's game, Robbie Schnorr and Al Bakudo. This first period brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, and events, as well as their partnership with another team you played for, the Delaware Junior Blue Hens.
Yeah, that's right. I did play for them.
By visiting firststateicehockey.com.
Definitely, I played with them and Sally's around the same time, so always good to see both teams in action.
Looking at the lineups, because we had to forego the official opening introductions for Salesianum, Logan Downs will center Chris Albert and Christian Kinsler. On the blue line, Frankie Palante and Jake Ehrlich. Between the pipes, it is Aiden Keekett to get things going here today. Johnny Pepe taking the initial draw for Avongrove, flanked by Brian Chandler and Nate Crossan. The senior Caleb Elatar, along with Owen Fennessy, handling the defensive duties. And between the pipes, we see young Owen Elatar getting things started for the Devils here in period number one. Avongrove, clad in their away black kits, traveling right to left from our vantage point. Salesianum in their home whites, moving it left to right in period number one.
I'll tell you what, James, what a break in there by Logan Downs off the opening faceoff. Got into the zone, nearly scored right away. But a good save by the goaltender there.
Coming in was Kinsler up the right. Dodds tried to center to Downs. But Logan Downs, leading scorer with 10 goals, with no space to get to the puck and generate the shot attempt. And now Jack Demboski works the puck clear. Elatar dumps it from blue line to blue line and beyond. Chased down by Ian D'Ambrosio. The shot from just above the left dot was sticked aside by Keekett. Follow-up chance from Gorman. Deflected into the back glass by Aiden Keekett. 2 saves so far and 2 shots for the veteran netminder for Salesianum. Wearing your old number, Tyler, 37. And this puck cleared by Stanley Stostashinsky up the near boards. Sees icing waved off. Sal's unable to maintain their momentum in the attacking zone as the Devils, namely Jack Demboski, clears and heads off in favor of some fresh defenders. Lucas Akana, under heavy forechecking pressure, carries the puck as far as his own blue line. Flips it on now to his right, thrown in by Ian D'Ambrosio. Stick save, denies him. Keekett turns the puck to the near wall, back out into neutral territory. Gorman recovers up the middle. His stick taken out of his hands. No, wasn't his stick taken out of his hands. It was that of Salesianum forward Stostashinsky there, but with a puck out of play. Action is halted. 1 minute and 48 seconds into the first of 3 17-minute periods here at Wells Fargo Center.
Some chances for both sides here early on. No one finding the back of the net. Sally's has been really close, though.
And here they come on the attack again. Betterly flips the puck to Matt Bellapete, accelerating out of his zone, but he was stonewalled 10 feet above the blue line. Turned back in the other way by Foster Wilkins, one of 2 Devils back in the lineup this week. The other, Jordan Fabian, both were out due to extended injury. Wilkins headmans the puck in toward the slot. Josh Schindler can't backhand it in close. It was blocked away at the top of the blue paint by Gianni Pacitti, who loses sight of the puck in the far corner, now regathers, slams it behind the cage to Eamon Schofield, young defender who's really been playing quite well early in the season for Salesianum. Not necessarily making an impact on the score sheet, no goals, no assists, but in terms of the back check, in terms of the transition game, Eamon has really been a key component in the Salesianum team so far this year.
Absolutely, and those are the intangibles you look for on any defender. Even if they don't get on the score sheet, that's exactly what you want to see from your defender.
And just now a shot from Schofield at the right point, covered up by Owen Elatar, forces a face-off at the near dot of the Avon Grove zone. So you see the fourth line come in, rather the second line for Salesianum. Tyson Kozink working the right wing. It was Vinny Variale who won the draw, left the puck to the right point and Logan Morady, but his shot was blocked down by Owen Elatar. And up the far boards, Lucas Akana for Avon Grove works the puck clear, but cedes possession. Picked up by Dominic Tercey. Shot from the bottom of the left circle, off the waffle board of Kikit taken away. Puck lay loose in the near corner. Hacked at by Charles Buchanavage. Kozink can't clear it further on up as Demboski holds the left point. He lets one go from there. That shot blocked. Demboski forced back into neutral territory by Buchanavage and now all the way back into the Avon Grove zone. So heavy pressure from both Kozink and Buchanavage directing play from end to end. But here come the Devils once again. Sean Cannon's Avon Grove Devils. Fast, skilled. Their puck handling is getting better. Their puck movement is getting better. They've really started to gel in the last few games, but so too on the other side of the red line have Salesianum. They've improved likewise in recent weeks, especially with, if you tuned into the game last night where they beat Owen J. Roberts 5-2, the puck movement was much cleaner. They're using the ice better. They're finding the passing in the shot lanes, and that's really been a difference for both teams. So while the first time these teams met, it was 4-2, Salesianum in a bit of a nail-biter beating Avon Grove. I think we can see a similarly even matchup today as Downs is denied. No, he scores! Logan Downs puts Salesianum on the board.
That just shows how skilled of a player Logan Downs is. I mean, he's leading the team in goals for a reason. He just absolutely showed it right there. Look at this. Look at this. He just takes it all the way down the ice, gets past the defender, moves in, just chips it over the shoulder of the goaltender. Absolutely beautiful effort there from Downs.
Just inside the crossbar. Logan Downs connecting. 4:04. It looked like it rang off the crossbar. But no, that's a good goal. And like you said, Tyler, shows how skilled of a player Logan Downs has become. And he's become a much more disciplined player, too, especially this season.
Yeah, and you know, he started off behind his own blue line and broke it all the way down as he looks to do it again here. Flips
the puck forward toward Christian Kinsler, that two-man wrecking crew for Salesianum, but that pass intercepted just above the Avon Grove blue line by Caleb Elatar, who smartly gains red before floating the puck in behind the Salesianum goal, gained that red line to avoid icing. He was on the appropriate side of the red line to clear the puck so as to not risk a face-off in his end. And the battle for the puck continues on in the far corner as Connor Crimes plays the body on Ehrlich. And now this puck is pushed clear by Downs, race on for it up the near wall. Vinny Variale getting there, met by Demboski mid-zone. Their collective momentum carry them into the corner. Jack Demboski stick handles beyond Tashinsky, and now races up neutral territory, but into a 2-on-3. Long shot caught by Kikit and held for a pause in play with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Salesianum with the advantage.
Yeah, and they have a really strong effort here, you know, moving the puck around well, getting it into the zone, getting some chances, especially on this goaltender. You want to attack early and attack hard, and that's exactly what Salis is doing right now.
Trying to pinch through up the left wing boards was Jack Farrell. Looked briefly offside there. Ultimately lost the puck, taken away by Fennessy. Advanced up the left dots by Foster Wilkins, driven into the corner by Schofield. Puck taken away. Here comes Tashinsky heading up a 2-on-2 for Salesianum up the near side. He's bodied down mid-zone by Fennessy. Puck skitters to the corner, and it's cleared out behind, but taken away again by Farrell before work to Pacitti at the left point. Stolen from him. Chipped forward by Dominic Tercey. who's got a tag up. Delayed offside. Giving Salesianum a free pass as we wind our way past the 6-minute mark of the first of 3 17-minute periods. Salesianum with a 1-0 lead over the Avon Grove Red Devils. Toshinsky flubs the breakout pass. He let the puck go on the inappropriate side of red, so this comes back an icing with 10:41 to go in the opening period, and there's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. And this will be an icing once again against Salesianum with 10.5 to go in the first period. Doors open for Avon Grove now in the second line. Johnny Pepe, Chandler, and Crossan on for the draw. Pepe swats the puck into the near corner. Morady plays it behind his own goal. Crossan holds at the half boards, but amid a sea of white sweaters, centered now, Brian Chandler shovels the puck toward the cage, was off his target. Pepe hassled yet below the goal. Salesianum doing a good job keeping 4 guys inside the tops of the circles to clog up that key scoring area for Avon Grove, and that's really one of the hallmarks of the Bob Thomas defense. You played under Bob for a few years. His approach to defense, what can you tell us about it?
I mean, it's a very good approach to defense. He knows how to get the best out of his players on the defensive end. We played some very close games, some very hard-fought games, but that's exactly what he wants under that style of defense.
And the thing about Bob, and you're in his chair today, he's absolutely old school, but how he watches the game has evolved with the game itself.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's a true student of it.
Yeah. I mean, he always stressed the importance of defense in the games like this, especially when we had some offensive defensemen on our team. Michael Nauman, to name one of them.
Jono.
Yeah, pretty much he knows how to get the best out of his players, and that's exactly what I've seen here from the Salers team. Hasn't changed since I've been there.
The Betterly shot at the far end was sticked away by Elatar. D'Ambrosio, leading scorer for Avon Grove, was disrupted by Kikit just the same. In comes D'Ambrosio. His shot from 20 feet disrupted. One-timer coming back to the leading scorer at the left dot, high and wide. Gorman holds it in at the right point. Thrown into traffic, batted down by Buckanavage. Thrown back to center. Recovered by Caleb Elatar. Akana behind his back feeds the puck on to Gorman, who up the left wing boards this time. Takes aim from long range. Steadied by Kikit's waffle board. Rebound contested in the near corner. Captain Kalen Driggs leaves it to the far side. Wristed free by Palante. Stretch pass up the left wing boards. Here comes Vinny Variale. Backhand shot. No! Owen Elatar with the save, keeping this a 1-0 hockey game at the midpoint of the first period.
And that was Downs again on the offensive there. I mean, he's just been all over the offensive side for
You're right. That was Logan Downs. My mistake. I only saw the 2 looked like Variale from that angle, but
found a way to get in there. He snuck behind the defenders and got into the zone.
I mean, Logan Downs, strong as they come, but that play started all the way back in the Salesianum end. Albert to Ehrlich, up high. Back to Downs, bottom of the near circle. Thrown behind the cage, worked into the slot. That broken up, and now walked forward by Foster Wilkins for Avon Grove. Wilkins rolls the puck in behind the Salesianum net where a 2-a-side scrum develops for it. We are beyond the 8-minute mark. Now beyond the 9-minute mark of the first period. This puck wristed clear. Icing waved off. Fennessy recovering in the near corner. Plays the puck out as far as center, where Pacitti turns it the other way. Elatar lays the body on the Salesianum attacker Variale off the centering feed. Rings one off the post. Crimes brings the rebound down. Sets it up to Hunter Thompson, who's slowed up by Johnny Pacitti crossing to the far boards. Puck ends up in the Salesianum end, but Eamon Schofield with time and space. Headmans to Variale again, trying to cross to Farrell, entering the slot from up top. And back in over the Salesianum blue line it goes. We are past 10 minutes in the first period. Sal's with a 1-0 lead over Avon Grove here from this midday matinee. Things rattling about. The sounds of game day preparation coming right to you along with the sounds of the game in front of us right now. No icing here as Owen Elatar lays the paddle down. Stops the puck. Fennessy tries to ring it clear. Schofield double teamed at the near point. Protects briefly, but it's worked free by Cross and stolen from him by Tashinsky. Now flipped by Pacitti off his backhand. Farther up the left wing boards. Corralled just inside the Avon Grove line, at least momentarily so by Fennessy. And now worked up the left side by Pepe.
Strong effort so far for the Sallies. They're really holding off the Red Devils in this game. It's exactly what you need to do on the defensive standpoint as they try to break it out here, move it up forward. You know, really just, again, here's another chance for the Sallies as they move it in. Stick aside there, hauled down in front. You know, the Sallies just have to continue to put on the pressure. They've been turning it up almost throughout this period. So, you know, I mean, really good effort out of them thus far.
This puck floated forward by Crossan up the left or up the right wing boards into the path of Johnny Pepe, but beyond him, corralled by Betterly. Betterly flips the puck from Red on into the path of Kalen Driggs, who works forward. One of those offensive defensemen you spoke of earlier, and this defensive core for Salesianum just getting all the stronger. Gorman one-on-one the other direction, slowed up by Downs, who was caught in a back-checking position, and he was able to offer ample disruption to Gorman's attempt to deflect it offline with a smart stick check in the slot. Fennessy and Bellepede. Or rather, that was Demboski on the back check. Bellepede couldn't generate the shot attempt despite getting position. D'Ambrosio tried to cut beyond Driggs, and we're at a halt in play. Action brought offside with 4:33 to go in the first period of a 1-0 game, Salesianum leading Avon Grove. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Sal's control the neutral zone draw. Ehrlich, now pressured by Schindler, gets rid of the puck. It is tipped forward and now carried on by Downs over the Avon Grove blue line. Rushed shot rings off the back glass. Rebound cleared by Akana. Wilkins out hustled for the puck by Palante. Back toward the Salesianum goal. Palante unable to clear. Schindler comes in, tries to center to Wilkins. That pass didn't have much mustard on it, so Palante able to play it on to Kinsler, working up the right side, but he was slowed up upon reaching neutral territory by the lanky Lucas Akana. Salesianum tries again. Palante works to center before rifling the puck in deep. Chased down by Kinsler behind the net. He looks for space to the right corner, flips it back to Ehrlich. Good movement around the perimeter, centered now to Logan Downs. Shot from the left dot after chasing the puck down was high and wide. Ehrlich overpowered by Matt Oliveri, who steamrolls his way up the near side into a 2-on-1. Oliveri throwing the puck toward the cage. Follow-up shot came from the opposite side, and Brian Chandler stopped by Keegan. We're now down to the final 200 seconds of the first period. Salesianum up 1-0 over Avon Grove, but the Devils relentless on their attack too. They've gotten more than a few opportunities, but Aiden Keekett stood tall for all of them, Tyler.
Yeah, he's carrying on the number 37 legacy, I guess. But no, Keekett's a very good goaltender. We've seen it all season long. Doesn't get cheated and moves well.
What you'd give for the kind of ice time he gets, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Variale. Time and space between defenders. Lobs one in. And it's held on to by Owen Elatar for a pause and play with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first period. The Salesianum goal at 4 minutes and 4 seconds was scored by number 22, Logan Downs. Logan Downs with the first goal of the game for Salesianum. Time of that goal, 4 minutes and 4 seconds in the first period. And Hey, how about that? We've got a public address mic now.
Yeah, about 30 minutes after we were supposed to get one.
Right point. Chipped off the far boards by Variale, taken away from him by Akana. Volleyed back as far as the Salesianum blue line. Lucas Jenna recovers from Schofield, advances to Nate Crossan. Schofield staying tight on Crossan. Pepe picks up a loose puck thrown into the slot. Bellatar, he gains it, walks it into the dot. His shot stick checked up into the netting and out of play, but it's still Salesianum with a 1-0 lead.
Again, strong defensive pressure for the Sal's on this effort and this entire game pretty much. And again, like we said, Coach Thomas knows how to get the best out of his defensemen.
D'Ambrosio attempting to work the puck in closer to Jordan Fabian back in the lineup. Saw that feed intercepted. Morady turns it back to center. Crimes, D'Ambrosio. On he comes up the right wing boards and in over. A minute and a half to go here in the first period. Sal's looking for a second, but the breakout pass to Will Betterly is bobbled, and an offside Bellepede gives Avongrove a free pass out of their end. Fennessy tried to chip the puck lazily ahead to Gorman, but that advance was broken up. Crimes, with a little more mustard on it this time, finds Will Gorman. Fabian waiting. Here's a 3-on-2 for the Devils. 1 minute remaining in the period. Une minute restant dans la période. Taking aim was Bellepede, top of the right circle. Demboski offering resistance there. Follow-up chance from Morady higher in the zone, sailed to the far corner. Betterly races the puck down into his own zone under heavier pressure this time from Schindler. Worked forward and cleared by Bellepede, who comes off for a change. Down to the final half minute of the opening period of play in a 1-0 hockey game. A well-matched one, too, with Salesianum ahead just by the skin of their teeth. 1-0 over Avongrove thanks to that gorgeous Logan Downs goal. And we'll take another look at that during the intermission, Tyler. We come to the final 10 seconds. Puck stolen by Wilkins, taken away from him by Tashinsky. Final 4 seconds of the period upon us. Puck dumped into the near corner of the Avongrove end, and that will do it for the first period. Through one period, the score, Salesianum 1, Avongrove Red Devils 0. Evenly matched first period, Tyler.
Absolutely. Both teams trying to just gain an edge here. Salesianum does have the edge, but if it were 0-0 or 1-0, it just felt like a good first period nonetheless.
And going back to that lone goal of the first period scored by Logan Downs 4 minutes and 4 seconds into the contest. Just a thing of beauty from him splitting the wickets here. Carried it in, rang it off the inside of the crossbar past Owen Elatar. And like you said, what a skilled hockey player he has turned out to be.
Yeah, and what it didn't show in that replay, he actually started with the puck in his own zone, and he cut up the side, came in, beat the defender, and went in and just chipped it right over the shoulder of Elatar. And I mean, you can't get much better than that on the offensive effort.
And that so far has been the difference maker, Tyler. Shots, we don't have the official tally of them, but they've been pretty even, Steven.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams getting their fair share of chances. Avongrove didn't bury any, but Keekett stood tall in all of them. And, Logan Downs with the lone marker for Sally's.
And I think we'll see Justin Mackley, who is the more experienced of the Avongrove goaltending tandem, coming in for the second and third. And we will see the other half of the Salesianum tandem, Michael Manzi, coming in. I do believe for the second half of the game they'll make that change about midway through the second period, as Brian LeBlanc advised us off the air pregame.
Both goalies can stand their own in this scenario, so we'll see which one does better. But I think, having that good goaltending tandem is important for any team.
Now in goal for Avongrove, number 79, Justin Mackley. Second period about to get underway, and this second period brought to you by the Hooper family, dear friends of Delaware Hockey Night. Neil and Athena, thank you for your generosity. Their sons, Larry and Joey, part of the University of Delaware Division II men's hockey team. Thank you again to the Hooper family, proud supporters of Delaware Hockey Night, bringing you this second period. Quick shot from Kinsler at the right circle. Sticked aside by Mackley. Popped in a high in the atmosphere from the left point by Palante. At Gold Arena, that'd be whistled dead in about a split second, but on we go here. Lots more vertical space for these teams to work with, and that kept that Salesianum attack alive for just a couple seconds more. There was probably the best chance of the game for Avon Grove. A drop pass to Matt Oliveri from Elatar, but that shot was shoveled wide. Pepe to Demboski. Ahead now to Chandler. Off his backhand, Brian Chandler rolls that puck in behind the Salesianum goal. Sal's traveling right to left here in the second period with the long change in effect. Avon Grove and their away black and maroon kits moving left to right. Demboski, under bodily pressure from Kinsler, dumps the puck into the far corner. Icing waved off as it sails the length of the ice for Salesianum. Downs looking for his second. One stick handle too many. Maybe tried to get a little cute there, Tyler, and Demboski up with the giveaway or the takeaway for the Devils.
That happens, but Logan Downs has been all over Avon Grove in the early portion of this game. They have no answer for him.
Owen Elatar had a couple answers for him, and Justin Mackley had an answer for him just there. And that's why we're 1-0 here 100 seconds into the second period. Headman from Crossan to Gorman. Gorman angled to the corner by Pacitti, circles behind the goal. Leaves it back behind to Nate Crossan again. There's the give and go, and the shot from 30 feet, stick to the near corner. Gorman got his own rebound, tried to set up Crimes at the point. Headman to Fabian now this time. And that shot skittered wide just the same. Elatar left point. Off the far boards, this thrown through the slot by Ian D'Ambrosio, but to no avail. Battle for the puck in the near corner develops. Pacitti tries to tie up Gorman. This one popped high, gloved down by D'Ambrosio at the right point, but given away. In comes Schofield up the right wing boards. Big hit off the puck by D'Ambrosio. Probably worthy of interference, Tyler, but so far Bakudo and Schnorr letting them play.
Yeah, seeming like maybe it was just a bit of a collision there. But yeah, the refs are definitely letting him play in this game. Maybe just an inadvertent contact that looked a lot bigger than it actually was.
But anytime you get these two teams together, it's a very skill-based game. It's a clean game, and the way the game is progressing, that's what we like to see. I hate to use the term pretty hockey, but that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And Avon Grove's always been the same. I only played them once or twice during my time at Sally's, but always a fun team to play against nonetheless.
Shot from Michael Massey, sticked up in the air by Mackley. Race for the puck at the far wall, off the rebound, and Foster Wilkins muscles it as far as his blue line and beyond before Massey takes it away. Volleyed back by Crimes. There was no icing, but a delayed offside. Salesianum with the free pass out of their zone. Kalen Driggs challenged now by Wilkins as some fresh Avon Grove legs come on. It's carried on up the left wing boards by Michael Massey. Absorbs a hip check from Hunter Thompson. Bulldozes his way in over the line. Shot from Driggs, top of the left circle. Looked like a shot, but it was thrown well off its intended target. Betterly behind the cage to Massey. Tried to backhand at net front, nobody home. Wilkins wobbles this puck forward to center, but Yanum captain Kalen Driggs, a quiet leader and as strong and as smart a hockey player as he is. Have you ever seen him play lacrosse, Tyler?
I have not.
Headed to the Air Force Academy on a lacrosse scholarship.
They're a good team. They actually play in the same conference as Robert Morris, where I go.
And a loose puck covered up by Aiden Keekett. 12 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the second period. Brings us to a pause in play and gives the Avon Grove Red Devils a chance to get on the board with an attacking zone faceoff coming their way. Demboski but sent it right to the corner where Jake Ehrlich awaited for Salesianum. But an icing against the Sal's. Shaving 7 seconds off the clock. A little deja vu here, Tyler.
Yeah,
Didn't we just do this?
Yeah.
Bottom six combination on for them. Tercy. Across from Vinny Variale on the draw. And the Sal's offering just enough pressure force Avon Grove back as far as their line. Swatted in by Demboski off the faceoff. We're going to break away here. In comes Jenna now up the right wing wall. Nearly thrown in, held by Elatar. Had a little bit of a connectivity issue, and we apologize for that, but looks like that's since been amended. We thank you for your patience. Sometimes you just got to play the hand you're dealt. And from the tech side of things, the quality of our connection decreased here at the Wells Fargo Center, so we had to make a couple adjustments on the back end of what you're seeing to make sure that you're still getting a quality broadcast.
Sometimes that happens. You never like to have connectivity issues, but that's just the world we live in terms of streaming and stuff like that. So I'm glad we could get it back up and running. And here's another chance for the Sallies. Well, Logan Downs again with another shot on goal. He's got a quick trigger. Really impressive player. I've just been impressed with him in the 2 games that I've seen them play this year. You know, great player wide. Logan Downs controls, takes another bouncing puck effort on the net. Couldn't get it in. Cleared out of the zone. Foster Wilkins and a big, big hit, and that's going to be a penalty as crushing Josh Schindler was Christian Kinsler. He's going to head to the box. That was a big, big contact there in the zone. We'll see what he gets called there, but he's definitely heading to the box. Just stood him up in the zone. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 2 and 10 for head contact in that situation. But a big hit nonetheless. Josh Schindler just got crushed.
And that going against Christian Kinsler. First penalty of the game comes 7:43 into the second period. Our stream back up and running smoothly now. So happy to report that, but for Salesianum, they head to the Delaware Trash Can Cleaning penalty kill for the first time here this afternoon. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning presenting all Salesianum penalty kills here this season, and they'll go down a man for the next 2 minutes thanks to the Kinsler head contact penalty. The minor of which being served, I do believe, by Tyson Kozing. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 13, Christian Kinsler. 2 minutes for head contact plus a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 43 seconds in the second period. Kinsler, 2 for head contact plus a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 7:43 in the second. Crimes shot at the right half wall, gloved down by Aiden Keegan and held for a pause in play with 8:47 to go in the second. And Tyler Gallo, well, I had to step away and handle some technical issues that unfortunately are inevitable, but appear to be resolved. Great job by you stepping up, filling in on the play-by-play. I know you're more suited to and more accustomed to the analyst role, but stepping in to handle the play-by-play. Great coverage on the back check there, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I can pull either role, so hopefully people enjoyed it. Definitely appreciate, getting the chance to call this game nonetheless.
Well, certainly happy to have you here. Just makes the experience all the richer for all of us. Variale trying to keep some shorthanded magic going for Salesianum. Lost control of the puck. Gorman took it away, or Fabian rather, took it away from him. Stretch pass to Schindler. Cross slot feed. Set up the chance from Brian Chandler. And that pass covered up by Aiden Keekett, who now at the midpoint of the second period. LeBlanc says stay in, Aiden. Looking to facilitate the change with Michael Manzi at just the appropriate time. 49 seconds remaining on this Avongrove power play. Johnny Pepe in for the draw. Gorman, D'Ambrosio, Crimes, and Elatar completing the quintet of Red Devil attackers, and they're forced back into neutral ice. Studied by D'Ambrosio, thrown off the far boards by Elatar, pushed ahead now by Pepe. And this advance from the Devils will be called back offside with 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the second period.
I believe Coach LeBlanc is waiting to make the switch until after the kill's over, just to make sure that he doesn't throw Manzi right in a under fire situation. Just looking for the right time, like you said, to put him in there, and I think it's going to be after the kill.
In comes Will Gorman again, but surrounded as soon as he gains the Salesianum line. Puck taken away and cleared by Palante. Poked down by Mackley, recovered by Caleb Elatar. From the Avongrove goal line, Pepe absorbs an open ice check. Crimes will advance the puck over center. Will Gorman caroms it in behind the Salesianum goal, rolls to the near corner, where converging were Palante and Pepe. Battle continues on with 7:20 to go in the second period, and the penalty has expired. Kozink joins the rush. He will cross over to the bench. And with the icing, we'll see Michael Manzi come on and fresh legs heading onto the ice for both sides.
Yeah, smart goaltending change there. Didn't want to, like I said, put Manzi in the middle of a situation where Avongrove would have a lot of shots on him right
Now
away.
in goal for Salesian, number 1,
So just a smart change there. Keekett played very well, though, and good effort, and we'll see if Manzi can carry it on going forward.
Solid goaltending from Keekett, keeping this a 1-0 hockey game. Wasn't for lack of chances for Avongrove either. But Aiden Keekett, we can't say enough good things about him, making textbook save after textbook save. We've got two solid fundamental goalies on both sides of this rink. Justin Mackley in recent weeks has really worked to simplify his game, and it shows. He's squaring up, playing his angles better, and I think both of those goalies, Keekett and Mackley, have really proven in recent weeks an improved ability to minimize rebound chances, and that paired with how fundamentally they play their angles is what makes them so strong.
Yeah, and you credit to the Salesianum defense as well for not getting any prime opportunities for Avongrove. All the shots have been easy to handle, and they had that one that was a big kick save for Keekett, but Manzi hoping that continues in front of him.
And the thing is, talking to Bob Thomas, like we do after every game, Wilkins net front, that popped up in the air by Manzi. Talking to Bob Thomas after just about every game, like we do for 3-4 hours sometimes, is what the Salesianum defense has done has enabled Aiden Keekett and Michael Manzi both to see every shot coming their way, and that's such a help.
Yeah, that's extremely important for any goaltender, especially when you see upwards of 30, 40 shots a game. If you can see all of them, it's going to be a good game for the goaltender.
Jenna tries to backhand the puck closer in the slot, but it never quite made it to Johnny Pepe. Pepe now to Crossan, shot from the left circle, sails over the crossbar, ends up on the stick of Ehrlich in the near corner. 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. Salesianum 1, Avongrove 0 from the Wells Fargo Center. Wobbly shot in from Crimes just inside the line. And a high stick on the puck from the Devils will send action back in to the Avongrove zone. Operating under the philosophy of one state, one goal, First State Ice Hockey is the new leader for youth hockey player development in and around Delaware. Learn more about their individual development program, as well as classes, clinics, and summer tournament teams. Yes, the Inferno are coming back in 2022. All that and more at firststateicehockey.com. An icing against the Devils. Shaves 5 seconds off the clock. And correct me if I'm wrong, Tyler, but you're coming up on graduation, yes?
That's right. Yeah, I'm graduating in May from Robert Morris. 4 months left, and just.
And you've been pretty busy this fall with a team that I've grown to know and love over my 35 years on this earth. D'Ambrosio denied from the right dot by a Manzi stick save. You've been working as an intern through the fall with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, that's right. I was a staff writer with with Michelle Crecchiolo. It's Pens Inside Scoop. Really enjoyed my time. I got to write for NHL.com.
What was that one story that you wrote that ended up in the Game Day magazine?
Yeah.
Tell us about that and that experience.
Yeah, so I got to write about Brian Boyle. As you know, Brian Boyle, cancer survivor. A very hard road to where he was. Didn't get to play during the pandemic season. Had to really right the ship at the Worlds. And he came back and got signed by the Penguins on a PTO, and he made the team. So I just sort of wrote about his whole experience.
We've got a stoppage in play. A hook signaled by Al Bakuto with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second period. And Charles Buchanavage heads off for the hook. So we're headed back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill.
They killed off that first penalty pretty well, so I'm hoping for another successful one here. Didn't really get any like I said, prime opportunities for the Red Devils in the situation as they win the draw back, but get it out of the zone. Sometimes you got to hope for those fortunate bounces as it comes out of the zone. That's the best kill is when they kill it for you. When the other team kills it for you, can't get any opportunities. As they didn't really get any in the first opportunity for the Red Devils, and hoping the same thing here.
Salesianum penalty assessed to number 20, Charles Buchanavage. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes and 49 seconds in the second period. Buchanavage, 2 for hooking at 12:49. Crossan trying to maintain the left point, floats the puck over the glass and out of play. That gives us a pause in the action with 3.5 minutes to go. Here in the second period, as mentioned, this is a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for Salesianum. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Just as they kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that develop and accumulate in your trash and recycling bins at home. This quartet of Salesianum players entrusted with killing off another 75 seconds of a shorthanded situation. Gorman from the corner, cross ice feeding, and D'Ambrosio. That was no goal. Whew.
Wow, another great save by Mackley there.
Mackley trapped that puck. It looked like it was right on the goal line from our vantage point.
So close for Logan Downs for a second.
Can Variali keep it going? He wins the draw for Salesianum. Left high by Farrell to Ehrlich, but Chandler stepped up to challenge him high in the zone. And the Devils, thanks to their hard work and dedication, get the puck back. Final 2 minutes of the second period. Salesianum 1, Avongrove 0. Caleb Elatar hassled in the near corner of his own zone. Variali turned up the forechecking heat. Elatar plays the body on Farrell. Tashinsky maintains for Salesianum, but in trying to work the puck around the perimeter to Ehrlich, Brian Chandler was able to wrestle it free. 1.5 minutes to go here in the second. Puck lofted clear over the Salesianum line. Turned back by Crimes the other way, corralled by Tashinsky. Crimes, with some help of 4 from Brian Chandler, dumps the puck back in to the Sal's end. Fresh legs coming on for the Devils. But my oh my, have they had their hands full today. Offside on Salesianum with 67 seconds to go in the second period. Just a little bit of a timing issue there, Tyler.
Yeah, couldn't get back on sides in time, and as the ice starting back to tilt in the Sal's favor in the later stages of this period, and the end of that penalty kill. A couple of great opportunities to score, didn't bury it though.
The City up the middle, gives the puck away to Akana. 1 minute remaining in the period. A minute that has not done the period. Betterly sets up at the left point off the failed clear. Gets some help in front from Massey, but Crossan takes the puck away. Poked at by Betterly, trying to reach in and lift his stick, but couldn't. Crossan carries the puck into the Salesianum end, lays it behind the cage. Pepe gets taken down behind the net. And with 34 seconds to go in the second, the parade to the penalty box continues.
Looks like it's going to be an Avongrove penalty.
This time it is Johnny Pepe coming off for a hold.
Yeah, hauled down Salesianum player behind the net. And first power play of the game for Sallies.
That one could have gone either way, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked 50-50, but Albacudo right there had the view on the play, had Johnny Pepe as the one who initiated the tie-up, and that sends Salesianum to their first Colonial Motors power play of the game. You too can score on the Colonial Motors power play. Visit one of their 3 convenient Central Delaware locations or browse their vast inventory of pre-owned cars perfect for any purpose and budget online at colonialmotorsinc.com. Avongrove penalty assessed to number 36, Johnny Pepe. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Pepe, 2 for holding at 16:26. Final 5 seconds of the second period upon us. Won't be enough time for Salesianum to mount an attack, and through 2 periods, Salesianum continues to lead 1-0 over the Avongrove Devils.
Strong effort once again. Great period. No goals scored, but really a good effort from both sides. Saw a couple of penalties, a couple of power play opportunities for Avongrove. That Salesianum penalty kill always stood strong. That's one thing that Coach LeBlanc always have had. With special teams was always an important part of our game, especially our power play.
Salesianum coming into the third period will still have a minute and a half with the man advantage. They've really proven their mettle on the penalty kill so far, and large part of that, a strong back check. Even seeing Logan Downs on the back check a little bit.
Yeah, Logan Downs.
Sometimes you get those flashy forwards and they don't always back check, but Logan Downs giving full effort today.
Yeah, Logan Downs has been all over the place, like I've said multiple times. He's made some offensive chances, made some good defensive plays, been the prime player for this team in the game.
Delaware Hockey Night brought to you by 412 Communications, providing media solutions for small businesses. Limestone Pension Associates, working directly with you or your firm to design and administer a qualified retirement plan that suits the needs of your workforce. First State Ice Hockey. What more can we say but one state, one goal? Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, promoting healthy living in homes throughout Delaware. And our good friends at Colonial Motors, celebrating over 25 years in the automotive industry. We certainly invite you to become a sponsor yourself of Delaware Hockey Night to see your company's name on this broadcast. Drop us a note. Email James at 412communications.com to learn about sponsorship opportunities as Delaware Hockey Night looks to head into its 6th year of covering scholastic and collegiate hockey in and around Delaware. Third period set to go. 1:26 remaining on this Colonial Motors power play for Salesianum. Robbie Schnorr says, pitter patter, let's get at her, boys. And we're off for the third period from beautiful Wells Fargo Center. Tushinsky up the right wing boards. Tied up in the corner. Puck stolen from him, recovered by Downs. Back into his own zone. Fanned on Wilkins, shot covered by Manzi. As much as Logan Downs is an asset for this Salesianum team right there, he was nearly just as big as the liability.
Yeah, the ice really got caught up in the snow in front of the goal. The puck, he just fanned on it completely. Stick failed him. Couldn't get it out in a prime opportunity. We haven't seen many of those for Avon Grove, but that one was definitely one, and a big save for Manzi.
Driggs up the middle to Downs, trying to redeem himself. Downs gets past Fennessy, walks in toward the cage. Akana clogged up the slot, took the puck away. Gorman shovels it up the far boards. This puck wobbles its way in over the Salesianum line, recovered there by Downs. Gets it right back from Driggs. Drop pass, Driggs, cross ice to Variale. Tashinsky looming net front. Albert completes this power play unit. 22 seconds to go with the man advantage. The shot from Downs, no goal! But the rebound is in.
Wow.
Is that Kalen Driggs on the doorstep?
I believe that was...
Or was it Albert?
It was Albert on the doorstep, burying it in the crease. What an impressive shot from Downs from the point. Hits the crossbar, bounces in front, and right there,
there's the initial
goaltender.
shot. Yep, that's Chris Albert.
What a shot from Downs, though, to start that whole thing. Off the crossbar and down, easy enough for Albert to put home. Man, you'll take those goals any day of the week. No idea where the puck was. Mackley.
So Albert from Downs makes this a 2-0 hockey game. Salesianum scores on the Colonial Motors power play to double up on the Devils. Salesianum goal scored by number 9, Chris Albert. Assisted by number 22, Logan Downs. Time of the Colonial Motors power play goal, 1 minute and 10 seconds in the third period. Albert from Downs at 1:10, it was a power play goal. Of course, Colonial Motors, the power play sponsor for Delaware Hockey Night, and Salesianum being the designated host team for this broadcast. Getting the benefit of the Colonial Motors power play. Here's Matt Bellapede looking for a third. Angled by Crimes to the corner. Shoveled free by Demboski. Buchanavage pushes the puck into the corner. Trying to get those pucks in deep, but the centering passes have been few and far between for Salesianum, Tyler. They've really had to earn those goals, and that second one for the Sal's was really a case of right place, right time for Chris Albert.
Right, and you saw it coming for this team. They tilted the ice in their favor towards the end of the second period. And, you know, Logan Downs again with the puck here. We'll see if he can create anything else. He's been factored in both of the goals in this game.
Goal and a helper so far. He's elapsed in the third period.
Hunter Thompson got hit hard along the boards there by Tyson Kozink, I believe it was, or somebody they've collared Tyson Kozink, who just hit Hunter Thompson a bit from behind, hard on the boards, just a roughing penalty. And we'll see if the kill can continue to stand tall for this team.
So back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Goes Salesianum. So far 0 for 2 on the kill, or 2 for 2 on the kill, I should say. Avon Grove 0 for 2 on the power play so far this afternoon. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 34, Tyson Kozink. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the third period. Kozink, 2 for roughing at 3:30. Tie-up for the puck developing in the near corner of the Salesianum end. Trying to pitchfork it free was Schofield and does. Demboski couldn't hold the zone. And the Devils are forced all the way back into their end with 12:45 to go in regulation. And a 2-0 deficit to try to erase. Crimes lazily rolls this one in behind the Salesianum goal. It rolls on its rib to the far corner, where Pacitti finds Kinsler slowed up at the far point by Demboski. but the zone is clear. No, it isn't. It was held by Demboski, or so say the officials. Neither one of them really in position to call that line, though, as Albacuto was all the way back at the other blue line anticipating a clear.
Great hold there from Demboski, though. I mean, keeps it nearly. I thought it came out, but
I thought it did too.
looked like it, but a good hold nonetheless. And Avengrove had another chance, but again, still held off the board.
Here comes Elatar. Steamrolling in, backhand shot from 30 feet, sticked away by Manzi. The Pittsburgher gets his own rebound, sets up Jordan Fabian. This is most definitely offside, as Crossan did not hold the zone. 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Hell, you got to be on the line.
That one, you could see a little more white than the last one, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was about 6 or 8 inches offside.
Yeah.
I think they could call that one from section 217. You know, Tyler, this is a really beautiful facility and such a treat getting to come here and call this game for you.
Definitely. I've never gotten to call a game on an NHL, arena before, mostly at the Island Sports Complex in Pittsburgh, but
good old Neville Island.
absolutely. And just a very great venue for a game anytime, no matter where you are.
And you play ACHA Division III hockey there as well, correct?
That's right, yeah.
So you spend time there both on the ice and in the press box.
Absolutely. Well, they got rid of the hockey teams this year at
The
RMU.
NCAA teams, anyway.
Yes, they just brought them back, so future people will get to go back. My last one was end of the year. I think it was my junior year, yeah.
And the Variale backhand caught and held by Mackley. With 5 minutes and 55 seconds elapsed here in the third. Along the far boards, McConna can't walk it free after the takeaway. Massey lost the puck in his skates at the right dot, swatted free by Fennessy. The Salesianum side is forced back into their neutral zone to reset. Avengrove offside with
The Red Devils.
And for those of you joining us on Delaware Hockey Night TV, rest assured that we've hit the record button since we've been made aware of the inconsistent stream quality. Again, unfortunately, we have to play the hand we're dealt from the venue. Looks like things are better now. But we will have the entire second half of this game uploaded from the archives after the conclusion of this game, probably later this evening. Palante recovers, Wilkins steals, shot from point blank range, stick down by Manzi. Palante has to be taken away from Wilkins by Betterly as they exchanged pleasantries and maybe made dinner plans while they were at it.
I think they were asking about how their fantasy football lineups did this week as the playoffs are starting in most leagues. Both guys are collared here. And doesn't look to be a 4-on-4. I think it'll stay at 5. Both sides get a call.
We've got a cross check on Palante and a slash on Wilkins. As Rob Schnorr. Thanks, Robbie, we're good. Gave us the lowdown here nice and big so we can see it. How about that? Gold star treatment from Robbie Schnorr, making sure we know what's what.
Yeah, thanks to him for that. That's very important for the broadcast.
Avengrove penalty assessed to number 42, Foster Wilkins. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 26, Frankie Palante. Wilkins 2 for slashing, Palante 2 for cross-checking. Time of the coincidental minors, 7 minutes, 13 seconds in the third period. Wilkins 2 for slashing, Palante 2 for cross-checking. These coincidental minors occurred at 7:13. And a Manzi save keeps this Avengrove pursuit a scoreless one with 9:22 to go in the third. Fabian across from Variale. Leaves the puck back to Elatar. To the corner it goes. Mishandled there by Gorman. Stolen by Variali. Chipped beyond the reach of Ian D'Ambrosio, who's been held silent so far for the Devils today. Their leading scorer in Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League play, D'Ambrosio, with 6 goals and 7 assists. A stat matched only by Will Gorman on the Devils side, who in a pretty tough Chesmont division have accumulated a 6-4-1 record. 2 of those losses to Westchester East, but they've gutted out some tough ones over the likes of Bayard Ruston, Henderson, and Downingtown West. Variale on the attack, surrounded by Devils, leaves the puck to Farrell, had space, shot from 35 feet off the waffle board of Mackley, and this is pressed out by Gorman. Crimes breakout, tipped over center by Gorman, corralled by Pacitti. Pacitti ricochets the puck off the near boards to Shinsky. Can't work it free. Tercy carries the puck back into neutral territory of his own volition. And here comes the Avon attack again. Gorman just beyond red dumps it in. Enough time for a partial changing of the guard for the Devils. And we're down to the final 8 minutes of this contest, awaiting the conclusion of the Wilkins and Palante penalties. They'll have to wait for a whistle before they can go. Under USA Hockey rules, they're supposed to wait until the stoppage before coming out. So there should be too many players on the ice for both teams, but this seems to be a miscommunication between the off-ice officials and the on-ice officials more than anything, Tyler. NHL rulebook, we're 4-on-4. They come off at the expiration. However, in the USA Hockey rulebook, play is 5-on-5, and they hold until the whistle. So from our perspective, it seems like just a miscommunication, and we should play on.
Looked like they just left. There was no time upon the board, so you can't leave the box when there's coincidental minors. And
there was, however, time on the board.
Oh, so well then maybe, I don't know. Then I'm not sure what the issue is here, because then they could have gone out. So we'll have to see what they come up with here.
I'd reckon it was solely a miscommunication between the officials.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can hold either team accountable for that. And there was no advantage gained by either side.
Yeah, they both were just heading onto the ice to play. It was a 4-on-4, and they went on to 5-on-5.
Brian LeBlanc and Sean Cannon getting the scoop. Five-on-5, last play face-off. There is no foul on the play. 5-on-5. And a last play face-off coming with 7:29 to go. Again, there was no penalty. Play continues 5-aside, resuming with a last play face-off. Ehrlich up the left side to Morady. Slowed up by Lucas Akana, trying to push through up the far boards. But with 7 1/3 to go in regulation, his Avon Grove Devils have their work cut out for them. The chances have been few and far between, and they've got to get 2 back. Here comes Pepe through traffic. Reaching in was Betterly with his stick to disrupt his progress. Pepe throws it in from the corner, covered by Manzi for another halt in the action. 7 minutes even to go, Tyler.
Strong defensive effort there from Betterly to continue to just keep the vice grip on.
I like that one.
Yeah. For Avon Grove, they just can't seem to mount any offense. Despite getting some shots, they're not good shots. They're just shots that they're throwing at the net, and Manzi just turning them aside.
They're throwing it on, hoping for the best, trying to generate rebounds, but with a goaltender like Michael Manzi, just like 178 feet away, with a goalie like Justin Mackley, how often do those rebound chances happen? Almost never.
Seeming like it in this game, definitely. It's another chance for Downs.
Here's Demboski trying to counter. Drop back to Gorman. Lazy shot through traffic. He tried to headman it to D'Ambrosio, who made a beeline to the net, but waiting were a trio of Salesian and backcheckers clogging up the slot, and Jake Ehrlich, the one with the puck on his stick right now, was the one who foiled that attempt. Floats it forward to Downs, chip beyond Fennessy. 2-on-1, Downs shot off the right-handed glove of Mackley to the far half wall. Cycled now to Jake Ehrlich, working the right point. Rolls this puck behind the cage, around to the far corner where Crimes converges with Kinsler. Crimes lost his stick in the battle for the puck. It's trapped at the kick plate in the far corner. Downs there. It's pitchforked away by Crimes and now walked up the middle by D'Ambrosio. Across to Will Gorman, joint leading scorer. His shot from high in the zone was bothered by Schofield. Gorman gets his own rebound in the corner, tried to set up the crashing in Foster Wilkins, but that puck was stolen from him. Kinsler gets tied up. Mackley steps up high in the slot to poke the puck free from the reach of Chris Albert, looking for his second of the game. Crimes takes it away, hustling back into his slot area. 5.5 minutes to go. Salesianum 2, Avongrove 0. And I think the Sal's at this point are just trying to burn down the rest of the clock.
Not looking for any more goals. You don't need any more goals in this situation. Ever since Downs scored his first goal, or scored the first goal of the game.
And you being a lifelong New Jersey fan, you know a thing or two about preserving slim leads.
Right. Not lately, but definitely in the past, yeah.
Inside the final 5 minutes, and let's give a shout to our videographer Joe Sindoni, bringing this game into homes throughout North America. And the Sal's D-Corps forces play back into neutral ice as we come to the final 3 minutes of this contest. Demboski throws it in. Stick down by Morady net front. Held by Crimes at the far point. Crimes through traffic. Manzi couldn't control that rebound. Demboski maintains the zone. To D'Ambrosio. Launched in. Over the crack boards. Kicked by Crimes deeper in. And Morady clears this into the Salesianum bench area with 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go in regulation. The Sal's looking to coast home from here. 2 in front.
Another strong kill for the Sal's. That's all we've seen all game long. Really not bending or breaking in that.
Speed to Owen Fennessy. Worked forward by Tercey, but beyond the reach of Wilkins. Recovered by Ehrlich. The advance to Kinsler broken up. Fennessy shot, followed up by Oliveri crashing the net. He
to start things off, but then an open shot and a cover. Great save for Manzi.
Coming back to action with 2 minutes and change to go. Wilkins again in the near corner. Mackley has yet to leave his office. We'll keep an eye on that as Kinsler works back up ice. But you know, this Salesianum attack has just been so potent that it is kind of a risky move.
It is a risky move, but they'll go back to the penalty kill, so maybe we'll see him pull the goalie for a 6-on-4 advantage.
And right now it is.
It's an elbow.
Puck covered by Manzi for the stoppage with 1 minute and 37 seconds to go. Kinsler off for an elbow. As you said, Tyler, with a minute 23, rather a minute 37 to go in regulation. Back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Goes Salesianum. And play resumes to the right of Michael Manzi, who along with Aiden Keekett, they've been flawless so far.
They have, and they've looked really good in the net, to say the least. Keekett stood tall in the first, didn't have too many tough chances. Manzi has had the bulk of the tough chances, and they've both really stood tall as we look to kill off another penalty to end the game and end it up 2. Just a strong, strong effort from both the goaltending and penalty kill in this game.
Here's Demboski exiting the zone, across to D'Ambrosio. In he comes over the line. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute restant dans le period. Got a shot from Ian D'Ambrosio, caught and held by Michael Manzi for a pause in play with 55 seconds to go. Now the empty net. Sixth attacker coming on is Wilkins. So Wilkins, Fabian, Elatar. Chandler has got to come off. Crimes returning. So recapping, we've got Crossan, Schindler, Fabian, Elatar, Wilkins, and the sixth will be Brian Chandler. 45 seconds to go. Mackley out of the net. Here's Caleb Elatar. Tried to shoot from the far corner. That chance blocked. Pacitti ties up the puck in the far corner. Extracts it. Backhanded by Farrell. Elatar recovers but is drawn into neutral ice. Final 20 seconds remaining. Massey tries to wrestle his way in over the Avongrove blue line, does, but without the puck. Final 7 seconds now. Fabian absorbs a hit from Farrell. Puck ends up behind the net, and that will do it. The final score. Salesianum 2, Avongrove Devils 0.
Some extracurriculars here a little bit at the end of the game. Not really much Avongrove can say. They didn't put in any goals in the game. A great effort.
But they played great. Both sides did.
Both sides did. The Sal's just had a virtually flawless game tonight. Wouldn't say they pitched a no-hitter, but maybe a 2-hit shutout, something like that. Great effort from both sides, though.
No doubt whatsoever. Solid goaltending both ways,
yes. Too. Keekett and Manzi both standing strong. Few tough chances, but, can't say enough about how good they played in this game.
Absolutely.
Fans, it's time for today's 3 stars of the game.
Today's third star in goal for Avongrove, number 79, Justin Mackley. Today's second star in goal for Salesianum, number 37, Aiden Keekett. And the first star of the game with a goal and an assist for Salesianum, number 22, Logan Downs. Avongrove and Salesianum fans alike, thank you for joining us at the Wells Fargo Center on this Tuesday afternoon. And everyone tuning in worldwide via Delaware Hockey Night TV, a thank you to you as well for joining us this afternoon. On behalf of the staff and management of the Wells Fargo Center and our gracious hosts, the Philadelphia Flyers, this is Salesianum Public Address Announcer James Witherite thanking you for your attendance and your viewership of today's game and wishing you a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. And to Joe Sindoni and Tyler Gallo for making this broadcast possible. Thanks for a fun afternoon, guys.
Really appreciate coming on here, James. I enjoyed it, and always enjoyed coming out to Wells Fargo Center, but calling a game here nonetheless is great. It's a good game to watch and a good game to call.
We'll give you the photo op on ice from both of these teams, give you a view of that before we breakaway one last time for 2021. We'll do it again in 2022. Of course, University of Delaware hockey coming back along with the Delaware Junior Blue Hens and, of course, Salesianum and Avongrove. Salesianum home games, of course, all covered on Delaware Hockey Night TV. The Avongrove games, of course, a lot of them subject to blackout due to Iceline at Westchester, Pennsylvania being their home rink, but coverage continues via DHN Radio all winter long. For Tyler Gallo, Broadway Joe Sindoni, this is James Witherite thanking you for joining us today. Once again, the final, Salesianum 2, Avongrove 0. Happy holidays, one and all, from Delaware Hockey Night.